Welcome to my devlog. In this devlog, I will show you how I made the shop for our game Dungeons and Guns. First, I am going to show you the design I made for the shop. Now, this design doesn't have any assets in it yet, it was just made with some simple materials and cubes found in the Unity. For the shop, I have a counter with 3 buttons, 1, 2, 3, a shop clerk, which is the pylon standing there, a glass in front of the shop clerk, and 3 display cases. Now for inspiration, I looked to one of my favorite video game franchises of all time, The Legend of Zelda, made by Nintendo. I looked at the older and newer games and how they did shops there. In the older games, like in the first Zelda game, you had a person with 3 items in front of it, all with a unique price that showed up when you entered the shop you could buy with the rupees you collected on your journey. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay to show you how the shop works in our game. First, I'm showing you that I'm shooting some basic enemy hordes, and when they die, they drop coins that you can collect. With those coins, you can go to the shop, which is over here. You enter the shop and 3 items spawn. Now I press E and one of the items drops on the counter. Now I'm gonna shoot this button. No, I don't have enough coins, so it doesn't appear on the counter, as it should. For this, I'm going out to fight some more monsters. I kill some more enemies and collect enough coins to buy the last item. I shoot the button and the last item appears on the counter. Now to actually explain how the shop works. When you enter the shop, the player walks through this trigger. This trigger activates the enter shop script. In this script, when something with the tag player walks through, the trigger destroys itself, sets the price of the items to 5, and triggers 2 extra scripts, the display item script and the display text script. Display items displays the items, and display text displays the price, and later also the names of all the different items. For the display item script, this script displays the items in the 3 display cases in the shop, 1, 2, 3. It does that by instantiating a random item from the items list. The items list contains every single attachment and or pickup we currently have in the game. I also mentioned that when you enter the shop, the item description script gets triggered. The item description script is very simple. It just tells the canvas, the 3 text objects on the canvas, the price that it needs to display. And that when you buy, and that eventually I will add that when you buy it, it says bought instead of the price. Now, because this is a shop, you of course also need to be able to buy things. Buying things is pretty easy. What we did is we made a raycast for the player that when it hits something with the layer shop buttons, of course the only thing with that layer would be the buttons in the shop, if you press E, the button gets pushed down. When the buttons get pushed down, it triggers the script buy items, as you can see here. Button physics, which is a script made by a colleague, then on pressed display items.buy items. When buy items is triggered, the coins get reduced from the player, of course, according to the price, and the shop item that you just bought goes to the item bought point on the counter of the shop. Now you can also buy things differently than pressing E. our game works in VR and non-VR. In non-VR, you can just press E, but in VR, you don't have that luxury because you don't have a keyboard. So, what you can do is you can just press the button, like in real life, and that way the script also gets triggered. Or, in both versions, you can alternatively shoot the buttons if you think that is necessary. It does the exact same thing, just a different method. That was my devlog. I hope you all enjoyed it and learned on how I made the shop for our game, Dungeons & Guns. All made by the team NEA on the Havea. If you liked this, you can like and subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date with more updates for a game that releases on itch.io early next year.